It looks like us content creators are going to be needing Patreon more than ever pretty soon. In its latest attempt to keep the site double plus good, YouTube has begun stepping up automated demonetization of content which it deems advertiser unfriendly. To be perfectly clear, this isn't really a new problem for small channels like mine. As far back as the Orlando shooting, I was getting stuff demonetized for doing the wrong thing. Hashtag nothing to do with Islam, my video on the Orlando shooting got demonetized within a couple days of going up. And my most recent video on the migration crisis was also demonetized for being ad unfriendly. Even a collab I did with Undoomed over a month ago got demonetized on both of our channels when it came out. Because of his size, Undoomed was able to appeal this demonetization and get his money back, but I'm too small to do that. But the reason why everyone is freaking out about this is because it's starting to happen more and more to big channels like Chris Raygun and Mr. Repzion. Repzion had multiple videos demonetized out of the blue in the last week. But perhaps most worrying is the demonetization of content on one of the biggest channels on the site. Philip DeFranco has more than 4.5 million subscribers, so if this can happen to his channel, this could happen to any of us. Sargon, Bearing, Shoe on Head, Armored Skeptic, you name it, they'll demonetize it.
Based off of this update, it appears it's because I use what they call excessively strong language. And they're explaining they're doing it because they're just following terms of service. YouTube reserves the right to turn off monetization if a video doesn't follow our guidelines, which it appears my dirty, filthy, horrible mouth does not. I'm hoping that the video was incorrectly tagged like this because it had Brock Turner rape in the tags. Although if that's also the case, how the hell am I supposed to talk about news? But I've been planning for this since day one. Actually, update to this story. My producer just got off the phone with YouTube. Nope, this is 100% on purpose. Okay. Let's see if my videos just stop showing up in subscriptions anytime soon. Also, just looking through the past year of videos, I've been hit 12 times. Part of it doesn't seem to even be linked to the language. They have this in what's not considered appropriate. Controversial or sensitive subjects, even if graphic imagery is not shown. How are you supposed to cover news? Pretty much anytime we talk about a natural disaster, it's not thumb and title. We try and get people to donate money to help. What? Yeah, looking through these videos, a lot of people were saying, yeah, maybe it's just the tags. Some of the videos being hit don't even have anything that could be construed as offensive in the tags. This appears to be a straight attack on the content of the video. I was kind of hoping those people were right. This could be the beginning of something horrible where I'm literally worried if this video is going to be shut down.
Now, I think I can safely speak for everyone when I say that I love making these videos and bringing them to you on a platform that lets you watch them for free. But it's time-consuming. It's work. And the fact that YouTube is willing to demonetize content like this is lose-lose-lose for everyone. A channel as big as Philip DeFranco, where a typical video gets millions of views, just means that YouTube is eating the cost of hosting that video by removing ads from it. So the advertisers get nothing out of it, YouTube gets nothing out of it, and Philip DeFranco gets nothing out of it. So in the course of tweeting about this today, I've seen a few different responses to the issue. A common one is that YouTube is a private company and they should be able to do whatever they want. Under normal circumstances, I would agree with this statement, but something that we need to realize is that YouTube effectively has a monopoly on this kind of service. Other free video hosting sites exist, to be sure, but none of them have anywhere near the user base or reach that YouTube does. Nor do they have the same features. In short, none of them serve as a proper replacement for YouTube. As I mentioned in There's a War On for Your Mind, these huge social media platforms effectively have the market cornered. Migrating to a different platform wouldn't be as simple as taking my videos and my artwork and uploading them there. It would involve convincing all of you guys to follow me, which, make no mistake, would be a tall order. Just as an example of what I mean, out of 15,000 subscribers I had at the time, about 13,000 of you guys watched the video, What the Fuck is with this cuck? And of those 13,000 people, only about 1,500 of you clicked the like button. That's something that takes 2 clicks to do. Once to click on the video and watch it, and once to click the like button. And I'm not faulting you guys for not doing it. I understand this is like a human psychology thing, and if you don't care enough to click the like button, you won't. Now imagine trying to get you to pick up and go over to a totally different website, make a totally new account, and subscribe to a totally separate channel on a separate platform. It's just not going to happen. It was hard enough to get 17,000 of you on here. How am I going to convince 17,000 of you to follow me to Dailymotion or Vimeo or something like that? Now take that same set of problems and apply it to somebody as big as Shoe on Head or Bearing or Undoomed or Sargon. Imagine convincing 400,000 people you need to come with me to this other website. In my opinion, it's much easier to fight for what we have here on YouTube YouTube than it is to get everyone to jump ship. That should only be a last resort if things get really bad. So fire up those Twitter accounts, folks. This isn't as simple as just tweeting at YouTube. There's a hashtag going around called #YouTubeIsOverParty, and more importantly, something I haven't seen anyone doing is tweeting at the CEO. Get on that. Her handle's there, it's in the title, it's in the description box. I think that we can collectively get her attention. This was more of an off-the-cuff kind of video that I didn't really plan out, but I want to round off by saying thank you more than ever to all my lovely patrons. Here are the newest among you. I've been wanting to have a patron stream for a while now, so if any of you are interested, contact me via direct message on Patreon, and hopefully we can all do something about this. If you enjoy my content, consider making a donation. If you can't or don't want to donate, that's okay. You can still help me out by liking and sharing this video. Here are some other videos I think you'll enjoy, and thanks for watching.